What up, people? I know it's been a minute, but I'm back. January was tough. In the midst of all of that, you know what? I figured, why not try something new? So I've decided to become a minimalist. It wasn't a decision that happened overnight. Really, it was more like something that happened over a few years. Why does it sound like I'm coming out of the closet? Anyway, like most people, I wanted stuff and things, the latest this, the latest that. But the more and more I acquired those things, the more I just didn't feel fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? Slide of F. All right, I'm done. But honestly, I just had a bunch of stuff that really just didn't serve no purpose. I either bought it because I felt like I needed to keep up with people, I felt like I deserved something nice, blah, blah, or I just was bored and I just bought something. But the crazy part is, like, I've always been a frugal person. I just never really paid attention to it. It really does sound like I'm coming out of the closet. Until I saw a documentary on Netflix called Minimalism, which is about these two guys named Josh and Ryan, I believe, who up and decided to make a change in their lives to better suit what makes them happy. That documentary is directed by Matt Diavala, I hope I say his name right, who's an awesome YouTuber and actually one of the reasons why I decided to start my own. But enough about that, let's get into it. Reason number one, finance. First off, I'm broke as fuck. Not really, but I am nowhere near where I want to be. But I am on track now because of my shift to minimalism. I come from an environment, from living check to check. I pay it when I get it, and when I get it, whoever takes it first, that's who got it. It's just money. You'll make more of it. YOLO. All types of goofy shit. Granted, there are some silver linings in the midst of all of that, because you either don't want to be a Scrooge about your money, but it doesn't help if you're a dumbass about it either. So I downloaded this app called Mint a few years ago. It helps you keep track of your spending and stuff like that. And bruh, when I tell you I was sick to my stomach about how much money I spent and what I spent it on, till this day, I want to run these hands to my younger self, bro. 2-piece, no biscuit. I was buying clothes, shoes, stuff that I only wore once or not at all. I mean, like, still had tags on them. Constantly going out to eat, you name it. And again, it was either because I was trying to be either someone I wasn't by keeping up with other people and their opinions, or because I was trying to buy my happiness. After coming to terms with this, I knew I needed to do something different, which leads me to number 2, focus. Every day we're distracted by the latest technology, news, gossip, or whatever is being advertised on TV as of late. Your social media. I'm not gonna lie, the busted challenge got me a few times. I'm not proud of it, but damn it, I don't regret it. Nonetheless, these things for me was distracting to the point that I would look up. I was like, where the fuck did my time go? Not only my time, where did my money go? I was literally robbing me. Why did I put that hand gesture like that? I don't know. And I would just keep falling further and further behind on my goals and my purpose. And I would always feel like I never had enough time in the day to get everything done. But in actuality, I did. I would just succumb to peer pressure, people pleasing, being a zombie on social media, steady scrolling, instead of working on my dreams and aspirations to escape the rat race so I can actually do the things that I want to do. The things that I enjoy full time and not just when I had time. So little by little, I just started taking things away that just didn't serve that much of a purpose to me, or didn't have one at all, including people. And slowly but surely, I realized that the less distractions that I had, the freer I felt. Which brings me to my last and most important reason, happiness. Now don't get me wrong, I still indulge in some of the stuff I did before minimalism, but now I just set up boundaries. And I make sure that I continue certain habits so I don't lose sight of my end game or my purpose, which is to ultimately be happy. And what that looks like for me, at least right now, is to be financially free so I can create generational wealth for my kids' so they can have an option to explore life and not be chained to the American dream. So much so that they go into debt, feel like they need to accomplish things by a certain time frame like I did. So I no longer want to become rich. I'm lying. I'm lying. I do want to become rich, but not in terms of money though, in time. When you put time into perspective, you only have so much of it. You don't own it, you can't see it, you can't touch it, but you have it. And how you choose to spend it depends on you. To put this in perspective, you only have so many summers left in life, right? And I'll be damned if I'm working the next 20 of those summers to finally enjoy another 10, bro. Like, so far, minimalism has helped me see things through a different lens and helped me point out things that I actually value that brings me happiness. Everything from relationships to finances, and most importantly, myself. Pat on my back. As usual, if you got any tips or suggestions that you want to share, feel free to do so in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so my shit don't end up in the sunken place. Overall, minimalism so far hasn't been a bad experience, but it does get a little bit uncomfortable. Like when you have to come to terms with certain things, like really having those one-on-one conversations with yourself, those one-on-ones where you ask like why you do the shit that you do. Just don't have a whole conversation with yourself, because then you might have some other shit going on. I mean, or not. Do you? Who am I to judge? Just saying. Till next time, always remember, simple does it.